Hello viewers, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Civilization Beyond Earth. I'm your host, PBGChu, and moving forwards inside our Let's Play series, I decided to check the manual for a few specific things, given some of the things that happened inside my own game session, and well, two of the things that I searched up was primarily how do we get some more affinity points, particularly for purity, and how do we, say, gain some more health easily. And well, or actually for health, the other thing is that if you conquer other cities, it actually decreases your health by a lot, and I was wondering if that gradually fades away or does something, because from the looks of it, the game really tries to penalize you for expanding quite fastly through these areas, so that's kind of that. So with that said, in that respect, one of the things that I read about was the fact that it doesn't seem as though you can easily gain health back, in the sense that you need the health producing buildings to bring that back. And with that said, it's kind of troublesome. Either way, I'm gonna get this Explorer probe right here to go all the way over here and check out what they have. And oh. Yeah, Windows decided to pop up with the thing about how your desktop takes up too much performance once again. So that's that. But what was I saying? Some stuff about the different game mechanics here. And that's right. About the affinities thing, we probably want to go down into purity some more. And the primary way that you do that is through just researching technologies. Apparently there's no other way to do it. Consistently is the word. You can do it through quests and expeditions, as we've seen before, but it's not consistent is the thing. Speaking about quests, let's check out what this one's all about. Zoology. So this one is about the alien preserve. We can make these things give our units more healing or more science and energy. I'm going to go science and energy, so we'll do that, and we'll just continue off. So, yeah, that's that. We'll get a few buildings produced here. Gene garden, a xenofuel plant, a pharma lab. So I'm liking the healing, or not necessarily healing, but, or yeah, health-based structures there. So that'll be quite nice. We got a new trade vessel, and let's just send this off to Central for a nice amount of cash and research as well. And over here we might as well build we might as well buy a building actually. We have an absurd amount of cash, so let's choose production. Let's buy an observatory, so let's get that done right away. And let's grab an alien preservatory here as well. Over here, let's get the people to build a network building for some more science. So yeah, we'll get those two things done. I'm gonna put these gunboats on automated exploration, so that hopefully they check out all of the sea tiles, just so that we can know what's there, and hopefully afterwards we'll be able to just quickly sail through all of these tiles following that point. And they are extremely happy because we're selling them things, so that's quite nice, and the game continues just like that. Oh, another thing that we might want to do is we might want to do like one military invasion, just perhaps grab one town from one group of people or another. But again, I mean the health penalty that you get for it might honestly outweigh that by a whole lot. So yeah, that's kind of the two things there. And oh, that's right, our covert missions should be wrapping up soon. Let's see.
Targowlia opiera nie na potrzebach, a na sprawiedliwość.
Unfortunately, things aren't going terribly well over here. Can you spare something for a friend? I'll try to return a favor for when things are getting better for them. We don't know what they're actually offering us, so yeah, we can't really do that. Either way, though, we do know that the Slavic Federation over there is weak, so we might be able to actually use that towards to our advantage, but we'll see. And oh, we actually still have. Wait, no, do we have a trade convoy still here? Yeah, we can still establish one more trade convoy from over here. So let's send this off to another city. And I think this one can still send a few, this one can still send a few, so maybe we'll build another trade convoy soon enough. But either way, we're starting to, yeah, really bump up the amount of cash we get and the amount of trade we get from, or cash and science rather, from all of the research we've been doing. And what do these guys want? So they have an disagreement with, from the looks of it, the African Union, and they want us to join them in a military operation. We're gonna say no, simply because that is on the other side of the globe, and I'm not too keen on pushing onto them. And from the looks of that, they seem to have a lot of borders. And, oh, would you look at that? We finished 2 energy siphon missions, grabbing us a whole heck lot of energy, but our agents were discovered in the process. So that's not good. In that case, I'll see what we can do about, perhaps, you know what, we'll steal some research. There's not really too much else that we can do. So we'll do that. And, ooh, we get a local report about these locations, too. Let's see. So inside this town, or about this country in general, they have a pretty high local health. They actually generate a lot of production and science too. But this is, mind you, one of their biggest cities. Over here, they actually have a really high health. Brasilia has a really high health. Their production seems to be actually higher than what I had expected. But mind you, this is the capital. They have a 19 production inside their capital. We have a whopping 47. So if we were to engage in some sort of a military operation, I'd imagine that we'd be able to win pretty easily, given the fact that, I mean, obviously the subsidiary towns were, you know, the non-capital towns typically are weaker just inherently, but we'll see. And oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's gonna do some damage. Can we just run away though? Yes, we can, so that's good. Right, so that'll be done. Let's buy a trade depot over here, and we'll continue the game just like that. Now, let's see, we're doing bio right now. Bio will give us more energy and some more food, and later on we'll be able to do vertical farming, which is quite nice. And now, let's see. I think I might just buy the Xeno nursery for these guys. And we might as well do an alien preserve afterwards. And oh, we gotta develop a virtue, so that's quite fun. So let's see, what can we do? I'm probably gonna do one inside the might tree once again, more or less because I want to see what we can get out of it at the further levels here. The main thing is that I want to pick something that increases our health by a lot, and it looks like this tree would actually be better for that. There's not, say, too many good things that I will want here. More or less just these two, the stuff about health. But the thing is that if I get this one, the martial mediations, we actually get a free affinity level, would be pretty helpful. So, with that said, I'm gonna see, this one will actually be also pretty useful. Profiteering, more health from, say trade. Wow, all of these trees are pretty good in that respect. In that case, I think I'll go with this one, the martial mediations, just so that we can get the synergy bonus, we can get one free affinity level, and that will be really, really useful. And we'll put that towards purity, so that'll give us purity level 4. And that'll put us right over halfway to getting purity level 5, which would be nice. And the absolutely wonderful thing about that is now we can get the artillery unit. We've seen this before once inside my inside my game. It's a nice siege artillery unit if you'd want it to be. And the other thing is that I believe since we don't have servo machinery yet, but once we get the servo machinery, we unlock those battle suits, and these are pretty tough guys. They cost a lot, but mind you, they have 40 strength each, meaning that they can really haul their weight around. So that is kind of the ups and downs of that. For now, we'll just fast forward one more turn. And I'm seeing whether or not we can buy some new unit. Doesn't look like we can, but let's save it up. We'll see what we can do about the servo unit there soon enough. And there we go, that should finish up biology nice and properly.
In your veins runs iron made from the heart of a long-dead star. Such does the universe love life.
Right, so that'll give us quite a few useful abilities there. or useful provincial improvements, I should say. So that's good. Let's grab this one. Let's get some more science output from our capital here, because I have a feeling that was actually quite valuable. And let's grab a... yeah, we might as well do a Xeno nursery here. And I think I'll actually just buy in this building. At this point we have just a tad too much cash to spend, so we might as well buy that. And right, for more research we might as well do... let's see, we can do vertical farming in 10 turns. That's gonna give us a few farm improvements, whereas this one just gives us the weaponry. But I think eventually we probably should just fight somebody for even for the hell of it. So with that said, I think we'll just level that up and grab that, produce a few of those guys, and go to town on green over here. And ooh, actually, might have to make a better. We might have to split that decision. Right now, we can take advantage of biomass, and biomass is primarily coming from the fine folks over at the people at this town right here, and I believe at this town as well here. If we invade Franco-Iberia, we'll be able to grab, I would imagine, 3 of their deposits of that stuff, which is arguably more valuable. So there's a bit of a trade-off there, for sure. But it might work out in the end. Right now, I just really want to hurry up on the trade, so I think we'll just spend some cash on that. And yeah, the turns are really building up now, so I might honestly be just worth it to destroy one of the AI players just to speed that up. Alright, let's get those guys on the ground so we can check out what is there. And I think it'd be better if honestly the game just prompted you to give you the opportunity to change the trade, but not necessarily the necessity of just locking in another one. Let's see, over here, let's put that Xeno fuel plant. Let's get some more trade going to wherever. And over here, I think I just finished a trade depot, so let's actually buy it a trade. Well, no, let's just build a trade convoy, and we'll get even more trade going on just like that. So we can get this chain of these, whatever these things are, well, I guess, you know, convoy tractors going through there. So that's that. And right, we'll get some exploration going from here. So another trader out to the capital. And would you look at that, we only have 6 more turns to finish for that battlesuit tech. And those should go pretty fastly, which is nice. And since we finished all the health bonuses, our health is back at stable, things are going well. And apparently this health thing is actually supposed to be semi-representative of happiness inside this game, which is kind of weird in my opinion, but I mean, it works, so that's that. Ooh, they have a outpost over here. That's quite neat. Ah, and these guys have landed. Perfect. Next time we'll be able to start, yeah, another exploration mission, which would be quite fun. And we'll be able to grab the tech. I'm gonna see what these different quests might actually, rather the ones that might do these ones. Or what am I saying here? I'm gonna see what that outpost actually gives, because I think crashed satellites only give very specific goods, whereas some of them are more open-ended, whereas some of them are more linear. in some senses. So we finish that. Let's buy this area, Gene Garden, because it's gonna take... Oh, actually... Huh, that's rather surprising. That Gene Garden is going to cost way too much to buy it, so let's go with the thorium reactor instead. And let's get some trade going from here instead, so that should bolster our income. And another trade decision. So fueling for the future. Our engineers have completed work on a new on the new Xeno plant. We can make it give us immediately 1000 energy, or alternatively we can play the long game and make it give 3 energy per turn and 2 production. Honestly, I'd probably say that the flat-out energy bonus is most likely worthwhile in the long run, just given the amount of turns per game. But in this case, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the flat out energy bonus per turn type of thing, more or less, because it gives production. And if we begin to roll a few of the other nations, I'd imagine that it's more worthwhile. So we'll do that. And the other thing is that, I don't know, we only have 2 deposits of this Xeno stuff, and we only have 6 units, so either way it's not going to be a huge contribution. And, ooh, we finished one of these things. That's why we have +1 health now. Right, so somewhere down the line we managed to pick up these things. They're called bio whales. Bio whales give us +4 food, +1 culture, and the main thing is that it gives +1 health as well, mind you, for maintenance cost of 2. So these things are quite handy, and with that said, we'll try to take full advantage of it. And, ooh, I see a derelict settlement over there, or at least what I hope to be one. And we'll see what we can find there. Huh. And there we go. We gained some more affinity.
We thrive because we built a solid foundation on this world.
And, ooh, I think we got 2 levels that time. Managed to grab level, I want to say level 2, or level 5 and 6 that time. So that is definitely not bad. So that's that. Let's see. We have a lot of upgrades. Now we can get the cruiser. And we can get the Sentinel. Sentinels are the upgraded versions of Marines, only available for purity based. Some of these other ones, for example, these ones I believe have say different point perks to choose from, though the base trait is the same. So with the Sentinels, we have the option of either getting more strength per defending, or alternatively more combat potential per unused movement point, and I think we'll go with that. We can upgrade the TAC fighter too, so we'll upgrade it against, rather upgrade it as a bit of a close air support vehicle, and we'll end it just like that. And afterwards, let's see, what else can we get? Bioengineering over here isn't going to be all too helpful. Augmentation would help us a lot with health, but it requires geothermal energy. And we don't necessarily have a whole bunch of geothermal energy, so I don't think that's worth it. We'd have to expand over here or buy those tiles. I'm going to see whether or not we can buy those tiles. Actually, that one's out of grasp. We have one over here that we haven't tapped. We're tapping this one right now. Where are all of our geothermal tiles? Because I swear I made sure that we had some access to that. Right, well, anyhow, that is rather unfortunate. And, ooh, what is this? So, quest decision. We've lived here long enough, so we must no longer hunt for resources. Nowhere is this more evident than the floor of our Xeno nursery. Within its walls, we can grow and harness resources which occur naturally on this planet. Unfortunately, this process is costly, so we must choose to either create miasma or xenomass. We can harvest xenomass. Xenomass, I believe, is used for the harmony tree, so it's not as useful for us. I can probably try to get a quick tech boost for with the miasma one. And with that said, I would prefer it if one of these techs that we can research do give us either, say, more of a science benefit, more of a health benefit, or something like that. And Yeah, it looks like Soma Vault is honestly our best choice here. We're actually the Promethean over here, I believe, is a wonder, is the thing. Yeah, it's in the wonders, so that's not gonna help. What about this one? This one is just a flat-out building, so that one helps out. Is there anything else here? What is this? Miasmic condenser. It apparently makes miasma. I guess you can put that onto your enemies. Oh, and the stuff about the Transcendence victory, I believe, is the technological victory inside the game. Huh. We could go for that wonder right here, the resurrection device, because I'm pretty sure we can shoot down yeah, transgenics really fast, and we could probably game it there, given our speed in, say, what's it called, production. We should be able to rush that. And you know what? We might as well grab another wonder. I think I'll go with this one. So I'll grab transgenics. Yeah, I'll grab transgenics, and then we'll go up from there, because we can also build a gene smelter in that case. Right, so we'll go for that. I'm gonna key in this quest for the miasma thing. Grab that immediately. We'll be able to finish that in 5 turns right now. These two places are already placing a heavy growth on science. And we'll continue doing that. And ooh, some war is happening. Looks like Central over here is going to war with Franco-Liberia. Yeah, and since their borders reach over here, I'd imagine them being semi-sizable, or, you know, big enough to put up a fight. And ooh, we get some production from there. That's honestly not too terribly helpful.
No
but that's
village
that.
was ever.
And I think we'll get this exploration team to come over here, perhaps, to check out what is over here. And that'll be that. And oh, that's right. We have, yeah, we have the battlesuit now. And later on, we can make that into an evolved battlesuit if we want. And other things, checking up our covert ops, we're actually stealing a fair amount of science. So, assuming that both of those missions complete successfully, transgenics here should be finished, and then boom, we should be getting a large amount of science from those 2 covert missions, which will contribute to our wonder production. That'll be nice too. There we go. We see some more sentinels at play. They seem to have, yeah, laser beam guns. It's quite neat. Let's grab more science output from over here. Grab another route, boost our science up to that lovely, yeah, 200 number right there. Would you look at that? Roughly, yeah, not necessarily half of our trade comes from trade, but a good portion comes. So that is quite nice. And we might as well build another worker. And let's grab a gene garden, or no, let's grab a network over here and then a gene garden soon enough. Ooh.
Genetics is chemistry, and chemistry is a tool, and a tool is only as useful as you make it.
Well, that's quite nice. We managed to finish that tech over here. These guys, yeah, they're they're now so strong that they barely take any damage from those aliens. Should be able to crush these guys on one turn, and there we go. Managed to crush them. I believe that's an alien nest as well, so we grabbed some energy. And would you look at that? There's actually 2 of these derelict settlements here as well. So that's quite nice to know. Later on, of course, we'll be grabbing the battle suit. But for now, let's see. We'll go with, yeah, artificial evolution. And we already have 600 points into that. Oh, that's right, we do get a extra buff onto that as well, because I think we had it from earlier. So with that said, we'll get started on that. And anyhow, these are the victory conditions for the game. So yeah, first and foremost, you have domination, so conquer all the other players' capitals. That one's very straightforward. Promised land over here, I believe you deal with excuse me, folks. I think you do that with this one. No, this one is actually for emancipation, so I don't actually know what this one does. Apparently it's for re-establishing a contact with Earth. Maybe it's for this one, perhaps? No, this one's for transcendence. In that case, maybe the Promised Land is the one that I was talking about, the scientific victory. Where no, that's probably contact. Yeah, that's contact, where you make contact with a actually intelligent alien race. In that case, the Promised Land might be for us then, yeah. In this case, what happens with this one is that for the purity victory condition, what you do is that you effectively make like some sort of a gate back to Earth, and then you transport Earth people to New Earth, really. Transcendence, I'm not sure about. Emancipation, I think, is that you invade old Earth with a new army of like artificial, or augmented people is the word, I guess. So that's that. And right, we should have a new worker coming from here soon enough. There we go, new worker. Let's grab one of those gene smelter things. And let's get this worker to automate. So we'll let it do exactly what it's made to do. Let's grab a few more of these science routes. And we might as well just get these guys to automatically explore by this point. Ooh, that is not good, but this time it's a cruiser instead of, say, a simpler defense boat. Nevertheless, that thing is gonna take a whole lot of punishment. So in that case, let's get this boat to flee. And it has 4 movements, so that's quite nice. We can get it to automate further at this point. And oh, we finished one intelligence mission. Managed to grab a whole ton of points here. Managed to grab 700 some sciences, although the other guy failed to do it, so didn't mean to end the turn there, but that's good enough. And these guys can start up on new missions now. They can actually they can recruit defectors, so we can steal military units. That one's actually apparently easy. They can steal some more sciences, or they can steal whole technologies, which would be really, really cool. In that case, I think we'll get them to go on the science route again. And I'm gonna switch the operations thing to apparently this area is really good for sending aliens to, or agents to us, so I think I'll send somebody there. But yeah, we'll do something like that. And let's see, observatories apparently can give more city strength or more movement range to naval units. I think we'll do more movements range like that. And that should set things up. Now we're getting 221 research, so that is a whole heck load of points like that. And hopefully we'll be able to start research for the
what's
building
ours is yours.
of the building thing soon enough. Ooh. One thing that I noticed is that the buildings here have actually changed. So they're actually city-like. Yeah, no longer is it the stereotypical, like, I don't know what you'd call it, but like the aluminum buildings really of just, you know, space exploration and all that. Now it's actual structures on these planets, so that's quite nice. Right, so next turn we should get a cultural virtue and some more science. That'll be really, really nice. There we go. We can grab one of these, and I think I'll go for let's see. I think I'll go for the prosperity one first, more or less, because then we can grab the synergy bonus from it. And with that said, let's start out by grabbing helping hands. And we're just going to try to mosey through all of those soon enough. Over here we got another quest decision. We can grab free technology or plus 5% science. I think I'll just go with one specific tech. And with that said, I'm gonna nab artificial intelligence. Is gonna be done really, really soon, so there's no point in grabbing that. In that case, I think we'll go with maybe social dynamics, because that was the next thing we were gonna
Culture and fashion are racked by pointless ideological wars.
Right, and that should give us the Soma Distillery, which will definitely be able to bolster what our health is. So that should set up for some conquest in the future. And with that said, in 2 short turns, we should have the means in building a new wonder. In next episode, I think we'll just build that wonder and get set up for a war, because we have the ability to, now that we're able to manage the health level of our population much, much better. Ooh. Nice. Well, that's not good. Yeah, that unit did not bother stopping and healing, so it got taken out. Let's get these guys to establish a network. Huh. I've got to say, the orbital layer thing didn't really come into play as much as I thought it would.
If you want a better deal with evolution, cut out the middleman.
And well, there we go. Now we should be able to build the resurrection device here. A wonder that'll take us, well, even us, 33 or 25 turns. So with that said, I think we'll start that off this episode, and we'll see how that goes in the next episode. So I hope to see you guys there. Bye bye for now.